Pictures now from Surabaya in Indonesia, and these are two coffins from bodies recovered from flight QZ8501, which was en route to Singapore when it went into difficulties. The search there, whilst ongoing, is facing difficulties with the weather, and so far only 7 bodies have been confirmed recovered. One of those bodies, authorities have told us today, had a life jacket on it. So there are questions now about whether or not the passengers knew that they were getting into difficulty when they hit the water, or if indeed they managed to get life jackets on before the aircraft crashed. Sky's Alex Rossi is in Surabaya and has the latest from there.
Well, there is, as you'd expect, a very sombre mood here at Surabaya Airport. This is where the majority of the families have gathered. Most of the people on board that flight were Indonesian. They've gone to the crisis centre waiting for news, but the facts really aren't coming through today because the search operation has been hampered by bad weather. They are still going out in planes and looking at the area, but what they need to do is send down dive teams to explore that area where they saw the shadowy form of a plane yesterday, suspected to be the fuselage. Now, the thinking is here that most of the people on board the plane are still trapped inside that fuselage. A number of bodies have been recovered so far. They've been taken to a nearby island from the wreckage site. They'll be transported to the local hospital here, not far from where I am, about 40-45 minutes away, for identification. Some relatives have already gone there to wait for those bodies to come in. They've also, the relatives, given blood samples, DNA samples in some cases, to try and expedite that identification period because, of course, until people have been identified, they can't be given a proper and dignified funeral, making it much more difficult for the people waiting here, the families, those people of those loved ones.